Hey guys, it's Mike here. Just thought I'd do a quick little video in my backyard and just trying to chill out a little bit. I had a migraine aura today, and I like to vlog about it just because I think it makes me feel just better to talk through it, because I feel like every time I get one, I'm trying to learn how to cope with it better. And this time I feel like I coped with it initially from the start a little bit better than I normally do. But as I got toward the end of the aura, which is where for me, and I think for most people, the zigzag gets really spread out and big. Because when it starts, and you know, I've said in my other videos, my previous videos, is it starts really small and toward the center of the vision. Today, as an example, I was looking at the time on the oven, you know, the clock on the oven, and I noticed that familiar little blur spot with a little small zig right in the middle. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then the anxiety kicked in like real fast. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, no. It's exactly what I'm telling myself. I'm like, no. Like, I don't, like, please, no. Please don't let this be. And then I knew like immediately that this is what's happening. I'm about to have it. Well, I am having it. It's starting. So then I typically panic, which I did. But I would say I dealt with it a little bit more. I told myself, I was like, okay, you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to go away. You know it's not going to hurt you. And those are the things that were going through my mind. And I just had come home for lunch and I haven't even eaten yet. And so I was like, okay, can I eat through this? Like, I just made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I was like, okay, I'm going to eat. I don't care if I'm having it, because maybe part of the problem is I didn't eat, you know, I hadn't eaten anything. So talking a little bit about triggers, this morning, so last night, I'll start with last night. I know for sure I did not get very good sleep at all. There were some things going on in my family where I had some family members that were arguing, and it just caused a lot of stress. And I was awake at like, 2 in the morning, 2:30 and 3 o'clock in the morning. And I probably fell asleep from like 3 to like 5. And then I woke up again at like 5 a.m. And then I know I fell asleep again. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. And then I fell asleep and I woke up at 7:30 when I got up to go to work. So my sleep for 100% sure was very poor last night, like super poor. So anyway, I got up and I had like some frozen waffles, which probably wasn't the best thing to eat. Not saying that has anything to do with it, but just for the record, I had some frozen waffles. And then I went to Starbucks and I had a cold brew, an iced cold brew, pumpkin crumble, I think, or something, cold brew, venti. And I started drinking that this morning. And I could tell like the thing was pretty potent. Like, almost felt like there was some espresso. I don't think it was just cold brew. I think they might have threw some espresso in there too. I don't know, but I could tell like it was pretty potent. I was like, well, that's cool, because I needed to wake up and I wanted that little coffee buzz this morning. And I got it. I had a bottle of water and I probably drank like half of it by the time I left for lunch. And then I could tell my mouth was dry, so I kind of felt like I might have been dehydrated from the coffee. I didn't drink enough water. So 100% sure did not get good sleep. It was poor sleep, very poor sleep last night. And the coffee is dehydrating. I didn't drink enough water. So that, along with the stress of that night, of that early morning, actually 2 in the morning, I'm walking in my backyard. I know the view's not that great. Actually, if I turn this way, I don't know, I got too much sun in my face. Anyway, I'll go back over here. But so I do keep a log, and I've been keeping logs for, man, probably at least probably about 5 years. And I do that just to see if I can find commonalities, because I don't want to forget anything that I might have done. The other thing is it's kind of humid today. It's a bunch of overcast, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. They're weird clouds, but it feels really humid out here today. I'm in California, and I don't know, it just feels, for some reason, it feels humid today. So, and I know I took a trip to Greece one time, and it was very hot and humid there. And while I was there, for the 2 weeks I was there, I had three migraine auras while I was there. So, but I was drinking alcohol when I was there. I was drinking like frappes, you know, I was drinking coffee. So dehydration from the caffeine and dehydration from the alcohol. Now I've since cut back on alcohol big time. Like, I think the last time I had any sort of drink, I think I had like a couple glasses of wine like 2 months ago. So I've really cut back. I was like casually drinking wine, and I think I was getting them more then. So anyway, I have cut back. And the last migraine aura that I had before the one I had today was, I think it was 2 months ago. It was right around 2 months ago. I'll look at my log, and I might put it in this video so you could see it, or I'll just maybe put a note in the comments or something. But it seems like I've been having them, like, on average, if I want to look over the course of a year, like maybe between like 4 and 6 to 7 times a year. More like maybe 5 lately. I think it has gotten a little bit better, but because there has been times where I've gotten these things like, you know, within a week apart, you know. So again, the last one was like, I think around 2 months prior. So anyway, the anxiety today, like I said, I tried to handle it. I tried to tell myself, look, I've had these before. They're not going to hurt me. Hang in there. It's going to go away. You know, and then I knew right away I was going to vlog, because talking about it, to people who understand, and I know you guys, hopefully you guys will stumble on the video and you guys will understand what I'm going through. And, because if I could sit down here with you, I would really love to have a conversation, just because it would, you know, it just is nice to be able to talk to somebody who understands, you know, because it could be really upsetting, you know, like a lot, you know, like it could really affect your life because you worry about when's the next one, or you get a little blur in your eye from like the sun or something, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have it, and then your panic just goes off the charts, you know. So anyway, so what else can I add? If, you know, if you're experiencing them, you know, hang in there. You know, if it's how I describe them, they're like a zigzag, and it starts small and it goes off into your peripheral and it goes away in about a half hour, then that's the typical symptoms that everybody that I've talked to and things I've read online is what they get as well. So hang in there. You're going to be okay. And, you know, hey, reach out in the comments. You know, I'd be happy to talk to you. You know, we can work together to get through these things. So I kind of wish, well, maybe I'll start a little group or something that we can all get into. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Maybe we can start like a private Facebook group or something where we all just kind of hang out and talk about it and help each other through it. So anyway, if you guys have any solutions, any things that you guys do that have really super helped these things, either make them go away or reduce the frequency, drop them in the comments. I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. I might be posting some other videos on my channel, not related to migraine aura, but maybe just other health related things. Maybe even just other things in general. I mean, I have hobbies. I have music as a hobby. You know, and just kind of let you guys get to know me. I'm a pretty cool guy. So I like to think so, at least. But anyway, would appreciate a subscribe and a like. And you guys all take care, and until the next one, peace.